Memorial Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Florida Gators and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, checking in with the Gators head coach before the game. He is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Gators ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Arch is going to throw for it. Grab behind the line. It's Smothers. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, by the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Singleton. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The offense set for a first down play. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Caught in the backfield. It's Pryor. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship victory. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Here's the pressure. What a grab with one hand. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. This is a designed run. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Run inside. It's Pryor. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Here comes the heat. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Nice move there. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Arch Madness. Caught over the middle. It's Smothers. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game. Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You're bringing Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs when you bring in 2 who are studs. So, like, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football.
Makes the grab in their space. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the political.
He's going for it all. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback making adjustments. They knock him down right there.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Now facing a third and long. Manning from the gun on third down. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Manning. Right on the money. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Running inside, it's Pryor. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Swings it out to the flat. Breaks into the open. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Gators with the 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Pryor. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Now on the move. Could be an alley. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside.
Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Skips away from pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Here's Manning to throw. Got his man. He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
And the extra point is good. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Got it. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Gators trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Great job by the defense there tackling the catch. If that receiver breaks a tackle, he's getting the first down. So nice job by the defense surrounding the ball carrier and getting him to the ground.
That is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Here's a little room there. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He's in open space downfield. Got enough for the first. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Longhorn. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the Arizona State Sun Devils. And it's the Red Raiders in front on the scoreboard and atop their conference standings. And it's hardly too early to dream big. This team is closing in on a 6-0 start. Could be a special season.
Looking to throw on first down.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Singleton. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to Ball. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Making side adjustments here. To throw, Manning. Wide open downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made...
He lets one fly deep. Makes a deep grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. He'll pull it on the read. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, this guy's dynamic. He can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the reels, takes it in for the score.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Coming into the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to...